there's so many different elements to it. It's physical and it's mental, but at the same time, there's so many different ways that you can improve your physical and mental health. It sort of depends on what works for you, really, doesn't it?
Absolutely, and that's Wendy's then referred to all the people that come to this forum, and some of them are free, some of them are paid services, some are very holistic, science-based, and like we said before, not one size fits all. So there's something for somebody, and with this conference that we're doing, we're represented so many different ways, and I didn't realise how much we've got access to on the island. So I'm really pleased about that, and that's why I think it's really important that people are aware of this, and we are looking at doing a directory.
That'd be super helpful, because I think that's the thing, isn't it? For a lot of people, it's knowing where to start, and it can be quite overwhelming. But that's why this conference is a good idea. So tell us about this conference then, Wendy.
So the Wellbeing Conference, it's taking place on the 30th of November at the Palace. And it's a conference that's been run over the years through Public Health have done it previously. And this year Chamber of Commerce have taken it on to organise it and pull it together. And so, it's, open to anybody that's really interested in wellbeing in the workplace, whether you're a big organisation or a small organisation. And we're all coming together on the 30th to talk about wellbeing in the workplace and how we can support organisations in either implementing a wellbeing workplace strategy or looking at what they've got and how we can support them in terms of areas that they need additional support with, or where we can maybe put some of our members in touch with them to help them with their wellbeing strategy. So it should be a good day. We've got quite a good lineup for the day, starting with our leadership breakfast first thing in the morning. And then, as I said, lots lined up for the day, and lots for people to then hopefully take away with them afterwards.
So I suppose now it's sort of providing tools, isn't it, for employers, but then potentially employees as well to go to their employers with and say, can we look at doing this for the workplace?
Yes, and we've mentioned small or large organisations, whether it's a corporate or construction. We're trying to vary all different sectors and industries, so it's something for everybody. So, for instance, we've got a session on supporting employees going through the menopause. We've got Employee Benefits Isle of Man representative with a panel. And we've got a really nice group of people to discuss about their wellbeing journey within the workplace, what worked for them, what didn't work so well, what's had the most impact, what's the measurement. So we've got people like Swagelock, Hopes and Dreams, PDMS and Zurich, of course, who are sponsoring the whole event. So we're really thankful to them. So we're going to have a lot of representation there. We're going to have stalls there as well. So we're going to have that Manx Wildlife Trust. You're probably thinking, what's that got to do with wellbeing? Well, that's a lot. We've just been talking about bird watching. It's relaxing, it's distraction, and also volunteering is really good for your well-being. We've got Simply Sleep, because sleep is very, very important. If we don't get our sleep, our mental health is impacted. We've got Zurich's obviously going to be there talking about financial well-being. We've got the NSC going to be represented as well, life after loss, disability awareness, and also the Wellbeing Partnership, which is now in the west, the south and the north, driven by Manx Care. So that they're going to be there telling what they can do for the community as well as the workplace. So we've got a vast amount.
There's so much out there. But as you said, you can actually look after yourself as well by just getting outside. Green and blue, very important. So Wendy, if someone's listening and they think this conference sounds perfect for me right now or for my workplace, how do they get involved? Do they just turn up? Do they have to register?
Yeah, so really easy. Go to Chamber of Commerce's website and you can book your place and get your ticket there, and then just sign up through Eventbrite and hopefully see you on the day.
It does sound like a fabulous event. It really does. What sort of advice would you leave everyone with that's listening right now then now to just sort of make their Wednesday feel a bit better for themselves?
Oh, to feel a bit better. Well, I was going to touch on with the clocks going back and the different daylight and nighttime, and that try and avoid artificial light as much as possible, because that really does mess with the timing in your brain, and that sometimes affects your sleep. So fresh air and natural daylight as much as possible.
But don't fall over the furniture though by turning all the lights off, obviously. Wendy, what about you? What would you leave people with?
I would second that, Christy. I would say definitely, avoid the blue light, get out, get your bit of fresh air, bit of exercise, and just enjoy days like today, really. You know, lovely afternoon, and you've got nature on your doorstep, so why wouldn't you use it?
We're so
just
lucky
get out
here.
there.
Yeah, it's all out there, isn't it? It really is.